Etude number 4, vivace, and 5/4 is a little odd. So be sure that you are practicing this with the metronome. That 5/4 feel is not very natural to us, so we really have to be sure that we're practicing that. We're going to have a tendency to hold notes out too long, especially these eighth notes that are tied together. So a metronome work helps a lot with that. Again, there's some terminology in this one: leggero, sostenuto, energetico. Be sure you look those up and write those into your music. On the second line of this one, we have lots of shaping with the dynamics for crescendos and decrescendos. So be sure that you over-exaggerate those. If you think you're doing them, you're probably not doing them quite enough. And so to get the sound really across, try to overdo them and wait till your band director or lessons teacher tells you that it's too much, because it's certainly easier to back off than it is to gain later. This one changes time into 2/4 halfway through the piece, and this creates a very tricky counting opportunity. So be sure that you slow it down. You can practice this at halftime with the metronome going in the 16th note subdivision, and that'll help you count this one out. Be sure that you rely on your downbeats as kind of anchor points in this section. It can get kind of easy to get tripped up or lost, and so maybe put a pencil mark above your downbeats, and that'll help you with the timing of this section as well. Also for this etude, notice the very last note is marked forte piano. That just means to play loud and then get really soft, but don't crescendo. The tendency, I've heard a lot of students work on this, is they want to crescendo that last note, but a crescendo is not written. And so that's another thing where you're paying attention to the details of the piece.